Welcome to Bills Nation Daily, your ultimate daily dose of everything Buffalo Bills. Hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate Bills fans as we break down all the latest news, highlights, and game analysis. Go Bills! The NFL world was sent into a whirlwind today as shocking reports surfaced regarding Mitchell Trubisky, one of the most scrutinized yet resilient quarterbacks in recent memory. According to insiders whispering from sources close to the Buffalo Bills management, Trubisky will no longer be part of the Bills roster, leaving fans and analysts alike scrambling to process the implications. While the news has not been officially confirmed by the team, multiple reports indicate that the departure is part of a larger, almost cinematic negotiation strategy that the Bills have been orchestrating behind closed doors for months. The atmosphere around Highmark Stadium has reportedly been tense, with coaches and front office personnel reportedly engaged in heated discussions about the future of the franchise and how Trubisky's exit could reshape their offensive dynamics. Social media has erupted with speculation, with fans debating whether this move is a bold gamble or a necessary step toward revitalizing a team that has been struggling to find consistency under the spotlight of high expectations. Analysts are pointing to a combination of Trubisky's performance inconsistencies and the emergence of younger talent as contributing factors, suggesting that this is more than just a financial decision. It's a strategic recalibration aimed at long-term competitiveness in the league. As whispers of potential suitors for Trubisky grow louder, the football world is bracing for a domino effect that could reverberate across multiple teams in the upcoming transfer window. Sources hint that Trubisky's departure was not entirely voluntary, painting a picture of a quarterback caught between personal ambition and organizational strategy, a scenario that has fueled endless debate among pundits and fans. The ripple effects are already being felt in locker rooms across the NFL, with players and coaches alike reassessing their own positions and prospects as the league prepares for what could be a landmark period of trades and acquisitions. Rumors suggest that behind the scenes, the Bills management has been quietly evaluating the quarterback market, weighing the risks and potential rewards of moving on for Trubisky. The timing of this revelation, just as the offseason discussions were gaining momentum, adds a layer of intrigue, hinting at calculated maneuvers designed to maximize leverage in upcoming negotiations. Industry insiders claim that Trubisky's performance metrics, while inconsistent, were not the sole determinant of this decision. Rather, a combination of salary cap pressures, team chemistry considerations, and the desire to inject new energy into the roster contributed to this surprising development. The narrative emerging from league insiders paints a portrait of a quarterback whose tenure in Buffalo was marked by flashes of brilliance overshadowed by periods of uncertainty, a duality that may have ultimately influenced management's choice. Fans, on the other hand, are polarized. Some mourn the potential loss of a player who has shown resilience and leadership under pressure, while others view this as an opportunity for the Bills to recalibrate and pursue a more dynamic offensive strategy. Social media platforms have become battlegrounds of opinion, with hashtags trending as speculators analyze past game footage, contract details, and insider leaks, all attempting to decode the underlying motives behind this stunning exit. Meanwhile, league analysts are predicting a chain reaction, suggesting that Trubisky's departure could spark interest from multiple franchises seeking a quarterback capable of both experience and adaptability. Sources close to Trubisky indicate that while he is disappointed by the sudden nature of the move, he remains open to exploring opportunities elsewhere, potentially reshaping his career trajectory in a way that could redefine his legacy in the NFL. Conversations behind closed doors suggest that negotiations are delicate and ongoing, with Trubisky's representatives actively engaging with teams that see value in his skill set, highlighting a fascinating intersection of strategy, ambition, and the relentless pressures of professional football. The intrigue surrounding this situation has captivated fans and analysts alike, promising a narrative that will dominate sports discourse in the weeks to come, as everyone waits to see how this unexpected chapter unfolds. Sources close to the Buffalo Bills hint that this decision, while shocking, might have been brewing for months, with subtle signals sent through internal channels, contract negotiations, and preseason evaluations that indicated a shift in the organization's approach to quarterback management. League insiders speculate that Trubisky's leadership style, coupled with his performance under pressure, may not have aligned with the evolving vision of the coaching staff, prompting a re-evaluation of his role within the team. Analysts suggest that this move could be a precursor to broader roster changes, as the Bills may be positioning themselves for a series of trades or acquisitions designed to maximize competitiveness and maintain relevance in a league defined by rapid shifts in player dynamics. Fans are dissecting every detail, from practice performance videos to cryptic social media posts, attempting to predict where Trubisky might land next and how this could influence rival team strategies. The narrative surrounding this decision is particularly intriguing because it combines both elements of performance assessment and high-stakes negotiation, reflecting the complex interplay of athletic skill, business considerations, and personality dynamics that define modern professional sports. While Trubisky's career has seen its fair share of highs and lows, insiders suggest that his adaptability and experience could make him a coveted asset for teams looking to inject stability and versatility into their quarterback rotation. Speculation abounds regarding potential destinations, with pundits highlighting franchises in need of leadership and experience, creating a sense of anticipation akin to a chess game unfolding on the league's grandest stage. The emotional impact on the Buffalo fan base is palpable, as debates rage over whether this was an inevitable move or an abrupt shock that could destabilize team morale. Meanwhile, the strategic calculus behind the decision underscores the delicate balance teams must maintain between nurturing talent and pursuing immediate competitive gains, illustrating the intricate and often unpredictable nature of professional football management in today's hyper-competitive environment. The story continues to evolve, with insiders emphasizing that while the official announcement is pending, the narrative has already taken on a life of its own, fueling discussions that are likely to dominate sports media cycles and fan conversations in the weeks to come. Reports indicate that Trubisky's tenure with the Bills, while marked by occasional brilliance, was increasingly scrutinized for lapses in consistency, a factor that may have accelerated discussions about his future with the team. Analysts note that while some games showcased his ability to execute complex plays under pressure, others revealed moments of hesitation and uncertainty, creating a tension between potential and reliability that teams cannot afford to ignore at this level of competition. The decision to part ways appears to be influenced not only by on-field performance, but also by strategic financial considerations, including salary cap management and long-term roster planning, which require a delicate balancing act between talent retention and fiscal responsibility. Rumors suggest that internal discussions weighed heavily on the broader impact of Trubisky's presence on team dynamics, including relationships with coaching staff, fellow quarterbacks, and offensive line cohesion, all critical factors that can influence overall performance. Fans have responded with a mix of nostalgia, frustration, and speculation, dissecting game footage and historical stats to assess whether this departure was justified or premature, fueling a digital dialogue that spans forums, social media, and sports talk shows. League commentators speculate that Trubisky's exit could trigger a chain reaction across the quarterback market, prompting trades, draft considerations, and strategic maneuvering as teams position themselves for optimal advantage. The potential ripple effects extend beyond Buffalo, affecting rival teams' planning, coaching decisions, and even fan expectations in ways that underscore the interconnectedness of the league. Meanwhile, the narrative of Trubisky as a resilient, if inconsistent, quarterback adds a human dimension to the unfolding drama, highlighting the personal stakes behind what might otherwise be reduced to mere statistics and contractual obligations. This combination of performance analysis, financial strategy, and emotional narrative creates a multi-layered story that resonates not only with hardcore fans, but also with casual observers intrigued by the drama of high-stakes professional sports. As speculation continues to mount, industry insiders caution that the true implications of Trubisky's departure may only become clear as negotiations progress and potential suitors make their moves, leaving the football world on tenterhooks and eager for updates in a situation that has already captured headlines and imaginations alike. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. The intrigue surrounding Trubisky's departure from the Bills is compounded by reports suggesting that key figures within the organization may have been advocating for a change for some time, creating an undercurrent of tension that finally surfaced publicly. Insiders point to subtle shifts in coaching strategies, play-calling decisions, and quarterback utilization patterns as early indicators that management was reassessing the team's trajectory and its leadership framework. Analysts argue that this narrative is emblematic of a larger trend in the NFL, where teams are increasingly willing to make bold, sometimes controversial moves to secure a competitive edge, even if it means parting ways with experienced talent. Fans are dissecting every angle, from practice routines to off-season conditioning programs, searching for clues that might explain the timing and rationale behind this seemingly sudden development. Rumors abound regarding potential trade destinations, with teams reportedly evaluating Trubisky's fit within their offensive systems, leadership structures, and locker room cultures, adding layers of complexity to an already intricate situation. The psychological impact on the player himself is also a focal point, with speculation on how Trubisky will navigate the uncertainty and potential opportunities that lie ahead, balancing personal ambition with the realities of a highly competitive marketplace. Observers note that this scenario provides a compelling case study in the intersection of performance, perception, and strategic planning, illustrating how a single decision can ripple across an entire league, influencing not only the teams directly involved, but also the broader dynamics of player movement and talent evaluation. The narrative is still unfolding, but one thing is clear. Trubisky's exit from Buffalo has ignited conversations across fan bases, media outlets, and analyst circles, ensuring that this story will dominate headlines for weeks, if not months, as everyone waits for the next move in a saga that combines drama, strategy, and the unpredictable nature of professional football. The unfolding events highlight the delicate balance teams must strike between loyalty, performance, and the relentless pursuit of success, underscoring the high stakes and human drama inherent in every decision at the top levels of the sport. As speculation continues to mount, insiders caution that the full ramifications of this decision may only become evident as negotiations progress and the domino effect spreads across the league, leaving fans and analysts alike riveted and eager for the next chapter in a story that is as thrilling as it is unpredictable. Speculation about Mitchell Trubisky's next steps has intensified, with reports suggesting that several teams have already initiated informal discussions about acquiring the quarterback, recognizing both the risks and potential rewards of bringing him into their fold. Analysts emphasize that Trubisky's experience, combined with his adaptability and familiarity with high-pressure situations, could make him a strategic asset for franchises seeking to stabilize their quarterback position while injecting fresh energy into their offensive schemes. Observers note that while the narrative of inconsistency follows him, the potential upside remains enticing for teams willing to navigate the complexities of his skill set and leadership style. Fans are abuzz with theories regarding possible destinations, analyzing team rosters, offensive schemes, and coaching philosophies to predict where Trubisky might land and how he could reshape the fortunes of a franchise in need of direction. The rumors also highlight the intricate dance between player ambition and organizational strategy, reflecting a broader theme in professional sports where timing, negotiation, and perception intersect in ways that can dramatically alter careers. Industry insiders stress that while nothing is finalized, the momentum behind Trubisky's departure is significant, with discussions taking place at multiple levels of decision-making, from front office executives to coaching staff evaluations. The situation exemplifies the fluidity and unpredictability of the NFL landscape, where a single move can set off cascading effects across teams, trades, and draft strategies, creating a ripple effect that keeps fans and analysts on constant alert. Meanwhile, the human element remains central, as Trubisky navigates the emotional and professional ramifications of leaving a team that has been both a platform for growth and a stage for intense scrutiny. The narrative is further enriched by social media discourse, with fans sharing insights, criticisms, and speculative scenarios that keep the conversation alive, highlighting the cultural and communal impact of high-profile player movements. As the story continues to develop, one thing is clear. Mitchell Trubisky's journey is entering a new and uncertain chapter, one that promises drama, strategic maneuvering, and a renewed spotlight on a quarterback whose next move could redefine his career and influence the balance of power across the NFL landscape. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.